Hi guys, and welcome to a little beginner's Pilates taster today. Okay, we're going to do 6 moves, all beginner moves, very easy moves, and also pregnancy friendly as always. All about the pregnancy friendly moves these days. Okay, so we're going to start off with some arm floats. So bring your feet all the way together, turn out the toes, and turn out the heels so that you've got your feet directly underneath your hips. Okay, I'm going to start with our arm floats. So we're going to breathe in and float one arm up, and then as you breathe out, bring it back down. Now when you're doing this one, make sure that you're not arching through the back, so we're keeping the ribs down, we're just moving the arms and the shoulders, nothing else except the arms and the shoulders. Okay, let's do both arms together this time. Again, keeping those ribs down. Breathing in and breathing out. Keeping it nice and controlled. And let's just do one more. Okay, so the next move we're going to do is our tennis ball rising. Okay, so keeping your feet where they are, we're going to go up onto the toes, nice and controlled, keeping the ankles in, slowly down, pulling the tummy muscles in, little bend and straighten. So with this particular move, it's all about doing it in a very slow, very controlled way. The slower you can do it, the more work you're going to be doing, okay? So just really watch those ankles, make sure they're not doing what mine are currently doing, so keep them pulled in, nice and firm. Standing up tall, keeping the shoulders back, slowly down. Little bend. Really, really slow down. Slower the better. Let's just do 2 more. So keep the shoulders down. Don't let the shoulders creep up around the ears. Last one before we go down onto the floor. Okay. So going down onto the floor, we're going to do a side lying exercise now. It's called the clam. It's one of my favourites. I love this move because it looks so easy, but it's really not. Okay. So stretch the arm out. Make sure that bottom shoulder's right underneath. So shoulders are one on top of the other, hips are one on top of the other, knees, ankles, and you want your feet to be in line with your bottom. Take your waist up away from the floor, and then we're going to roll the thigh. So we roll the thigh open, keeping the hip very still and closed. Now the temptation with this particular exercise is to roll the hips like I've just done there, okay? So if you can't feel it, just pop your hand on top of your hip bone, just there. Just make sure you're not rolling back off your hips. You should be lying right on the bony bit when you're doing this move. If you're not lying on the bony bit, you need to wiggle yourself around a little bit until you are. Okay? Let's just do one more. Should be a little bit of an ache settling in there now. Okay. So, done one side, we need to do the other side. Can't have anyone walking out wonky. So, pop yourself down to the other side. Okay, and again, making sure the hips are one on top of the other, feet in line with your tailbone, waist pulled up and away, hips stacked, shoulders stacked. Again, rolling that thigh. Keep breathing. So for breathing, if you want to do it, we're going to breathe in as we lift and out as we lower today. We're all about doing this nice and slowly, nice and controlled. Just double check those hips are not rolling around. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Excellent. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go into a quadrupled movement. Okay, so we're going to go on to all fours. Okay, and we're going to do a movement called tabletop. Now with tabletop there's a lot of extensions to it to make it harder. We're going to stick with the one of the slightly lower levels of this movement today. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to take yourself up onto your knees and then think about keeping your legs where they are and hinge forwards. Okay, so you want your hips on top of your knees and your shoulders on top of your hands. Nice soft elbows pushing down through the hands, fingers spread wide, nice flat back, okay? Now we're going to hold that position and then I'm going to stretch one leg out and bring it back. And again, stretching it out and bringing it back. Pull the tummy in. Really focus on not wobbling your hips around. So pretend you've got a glass of something nice up there, sitting on your hips. Okay, so whatever your poison is, you've got a glass of it on your hips and you don't want to spill it. Do 2 more, so 1 more each side. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of seated movements now. Or rather, 1 seated movement, then we're going to go back to standing. Beg your pardon. So we're going to do the waist twist. Now, I tend to sit with my legs crossed. But if you find that when you sit with your legs crossed, it feels like your knees are up around your ears, you can take them out in front like that. So they're just slightly wider than hip distance, knees bent. It's just a slightly easier position if you're quite tight through the hamstrings. Okay, so I'm going to steeple the fingers. I'm placing my thumb on my collarbone. And my fingers are then going to go onto my neck and chin. Doesn't matter where they land. Sit up nice and tall. Pretend there's a piece of string coming out the top of your head that's pulling you up. Okay. We're going to breathe in to prepare. And then as we breathe out, we're going to twist through the waist. Breathe in to come back to centre and out to twist. Breathing into centre and out to twist. Just alternating each side, nice and smooth. A lovely stretchy movement, this one. Oh! Little intrusion there from my 2-year-old. Just come back from a walk. Let's just do one more each side. And last one. Excellent. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to standing. We're going to do some roll downs. Okay, so just like at the beginning, bring your feet all the way in, turn out your toes, turn out your heels, and that takes your feet into hip distance apart. Okay, so breathing in to prepare. As you breathe out, you're going to nod the head and then slowly fold forwards, keeping the hips on top of your feet. So don't be tempted to stick your bottom out. Go as low as you can. When you get to that bottom point, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, you're going to rebuild that spine. Okay, I'm going to show you that from side on as well. So, breathing in to prepare. Breathing out, nod the head, slowly folding forwards. Breathe in at the bottom, and then breathe out as you go back up. Let's go again, breathing in. Nod the head forwards, and then we're doing it through articulation of the spine. So we're using the spine, using each vertebra. Breathe in and rebuild. Let's just do one more. So breathing in, nod the head, slowly folding forwards, go as low as you can. Breathing in. And there you have it, guys. Nice little Pilates for you. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.